Hi everyone, hope you're doing well wherever you are. Here is my week 19 update, and it's a positive update. I have had a chat with my coach and it has been agreed that I can go back on the shakes. Yay! So for me, I know going back on the shakes might be a step back, and some might consider it a bit of a failure on my part, and in one sense it is. But for me, what I really need now is a bit of consistency and a bit of planning. I was struggling with the meal prep. It was something I tried, and the calorie counting, and I know I've said this so many times, but counting calories is just something that I've not been good at, and clearly that's been one of my issues. So going back on the shakes in a more structured way, at least for the next few weeks or so, is going to be great. Now, I have a further meeting with my coach next week to go through all of the plans for how it will work, and I imagine they'll cover what will happen afterwards. Apparently I'm only allowed to do this reset program once, but I've learned from my mistakes and I'm looking forward to doing it again. Perhaps not looking forward to it, it's going to be a long hot summer on the shakes, but at least it will mean that my hope for a park run by the end of summer or the beginning of autumn will still be on track. Now, with that in mind, I have weighed myself again. This week I've lost 2 kilos, so I must be doing something right. I have been doing a lot more exercise. I've been taking my little doggy out for a walk of an evening, literally doing loops around the park, and we're both enjoying that, and I think that's helping me get my steps up. I can feel my fitness is slowly returning, and it's amazing how quickly these things happen, how quickly that you feel unfit, and then within a couple of weeks of changing your lifestyle, how you can find things suddenly start coming back to you. So yeah, my fitness is returning, and I was saying to my wife a few days ago that I feel that I'm ready to start doing some jogging, and while the weather's nice, we've had a little bit of rain but not too much, so the ground's fairly dry but it should still be soft. So I'm going to invest in a decent pair of trainers, and I'm going to start going for little walks or jogs on the field at my local park to start accelerating, getting myself in physical shape. And just generally I feel better, my mind is in a better place, and yeah, I'm just really happy with my progress over the last 7 days. So why do you ask? If I'm losing weight, why do I need to go back on the shakes? I want to go back on the shakes, as I said, so that I can have a bit of structure, and I can basically take this time out to learn how to meal plan, or at least strategize a bit more. That's what I was doing, because while I enjoyed my time off the shakes, obviously I went to America and I indulged, and I come back and I carried on that indulgence when I got back, and yeah, it wasn't great, and I followed in the footsteps of people who'd done this before, who sailed through the 12 weeks and then they struggled at the end. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity, rather than giving up on the course and going my own way. I thought, Chris, let's get yourself back to the weight that you were a few weeks ago. Go back on the reset program, get your body in shape, get your HbA1c down again, and see how we go from there. And that's what I'm doing. So, as I said, in a few days' time I've got a call with a coach who's going to go through the plans. Now, I'm not sure whether it's going to be a total diet replacement, or whether it's just going to be 2 shakes a day or 3 shakes a day. I don't know, but that will be an update in my next video. And yeah, as I said, I know the last couple of videos have come across as a bit downbeat. I saw my parents a few days ago, and the first thing they did is give me a big hug and said, why didn't you tell me you're going through this? And because this is the reality of what doing this program does. You're going to have highs and lows, and I'm recording these videos so that firstly I can go back and see how I've changed over the last 18 weeks so far, and secondly, if I can help educate people who are planning on doing this, to show them that although there are pros of doing this, it's not as easy as I first made out. Yes, the diet side of it, the total diet replacement side of it was okay for me, apart from a couple of minor hiccups. It's just readapting to life after the total diet replacement. And that's where I struggled, and that's where I hopefully will use this reset program as an opportunity to basically start again, a second chance to relearn what I should be doing. So I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm looking forward to an update next week where I can show you where I am, and hopefully give you an update on this reset program once I've spoken to my coach. And I wish you all a pleasant day wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.